Hello and welcome to another episode of the Ecommerce Coffee Break Podcast. Today is just me on the show. There is no guest today. I just want to take the opportunity to the end of the year to say thank you. Thank you to all the listeners out there, and thank you to our amazing guests, interview guests that we had on the show in the last 12 months. Overall, we had 187 episodes last year, so that's a huge number. The overall episode number is 270. I just recorded that the other day. And we are very stable at about 15,000 plus listeners per month. So this is growing quite nicely. More and more listeners are jumping on the show, get a lot of good feedback. But as always, please, if you have ideas, want to recommend guests and so on and so forth, please let me know in the comments. The show has been voted as a top 20 podcast on FeedSpot and is by now ranked among the top 5% popular global shows on listening notes. So we are definitely one of the faster growing shows in the e-commerce and Shopify ecosystem. Now, what's planned for the next year? So I'm working in the background to, first of all, getting more interesting guests on the show. And all the episodes for January are already recorded. So you can expect some really great guests coming up with really interesting topics. And we will focus also a little bit more on DTC brands. So our target audience for now was Shopify merchants, but we will go a little bit wider and invite other online sellers and DTC brands. And with that, I also will increase or widen the area of topics that we are talking about. So as always, we will try to uncover insider tips, find actionable strategies from our guests so that you, the listener, can stay ahead of your competition. And we will cover pretty much everything from Shopify apps to D2C, direct to customer marketing. So expect 2 to 3 episodes every week, as in the past. And one big idea that I have, and we'll see how that works, is I want to have more languages. So I speak German, I speak English, but I do not, for instance, do not speak Spanish, or I speak Spanish, but on a very low level, basically level of a 3-year-old. So, but AI is our friend there. So, and I'm looking right now in AI apps solutions that will translate our interviews. And I'm not talking about text transcription. That's easy. That's very straightforward. But literally the audio and video recordings into Spanish. So with that, we probably, if that works, we will hopefully open the market of the show to the Spanish language countries and get more listeners and get more feedback from these countries. Some big changes have been done on the website. I'm still busy working on optimizing the blog. So the website itself, Ecommerce Coffee Break Podcast, should now be more usable, more user-friendly, and topics should be easier to find. And I have added a category which basically shows you playlists sorted by topic. So if you're interested, for instance, in email marketing, you can go into the playlist category page and then just search for the playlist for email marketing. And there you will find all the episodes, current episodes and past episodes that deal with email marketing or with business tips for Shopify and DTC brands, or AI for Shopify and DTC brands. That makes it easier, and you can sort of binge listening to all the episodes that are dealing with these specific topics. Also, you will find a post this week about the top 10 episodes of this year. So if you go follow us on LinkedIn or follow me on LinkedIn, you will definitely find this post, and then you can listen to the 10 most listened to episodes of this year. The newsletter is the latest addition to the podcast, and the newsletter has right now about 5,500 subscribers. I send it out every week on Thursdays. So if you're interested in tips, actionable tips and curated news in the e-commerce space, then sign up for the newsletter. I will put the links in the show notes and in the comments, so it will be very easy and straightforward. The newsletter is for free, so you can unsubscribe anytime. But you get a weekly overview of, first of all, the podcast episodes of the week, but also about news snippets that I found. And I score about 50 different news channels each week. and basically highlight everything that I find newsworthy and put this into the newsletter. For daily news, you can go into our free community in our forum or chat bulletin, whatever you want to call it, and meet there with other listeners, with other readers, and find daily updates on e-commerce news that might help you generate more revenue. That's basically it. On a private side, on a private note, I'm still in Buenos Aires. We'll stay here probably a little bit longer, maybe 3-4 months longer before I venture on and go to the next country. I've not finally decided where that will be, but I will keep you on the loop, and I will be exploring new parts of the world very soon. And if you're interested in that, reach out. I'm happy to share my experiences with traveling. So that's it for the Ecommerce Coffee Break podcast for this year. This was the last episode of 2023. And next week, we will start with some awesome episodes right into the new year. So first week of January, we'll continue and launch the next episodes. And I, as always, would like to ask you to like, subscribe, and comment, and contact me directly with idea, critiques, and whatever you want to basically communicate with me. I listen to everything, and I read every email, so feel free to reach out. That's it for now, and I see you in the next episode. Have a great day and talk soon. Hey, Claus here. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Before we wrap things up, I've got a couple of important points to share. Firstly, if you have enjoyed today's episode and want to support the show, here's a simple way to do it. Help me out with that algorithm magic by liking, commenting, and subscribing on your favorite podcast app. And if you're feeling extra generous, leaving a rating would be great. Your support helps me bringing more impactful guests on the show, and it makes it easier for others to discover the podcast. Secondly, I want to talk about to all your business owners out there. Here's a question. Are you tired of juggling everything in your business while struggling with your marketing tasks? Fed up with hit and miss experiences of hiring freelancers or agencies that don't quite get your vision? But perhaps you're not ready to commit to a full-time in-house marketer just yet. Well, I've got a solution for you. Introducing our fractional marketing team. My team and I provide top-notch experienced marketing professionals to become an extension of your business. Not only will they save you up to 50% on cost compared to traditional hires, but they also take care of all this time-consuming, repetitive, and complex marketing tasks that have been holding you back. And this way, you can concentrate on what truly matters, the core of your business. To learn more about how we can help you to scale up your online sales with a fractional team member, head over to our website, smart-ecommerce-marketing.com, or reach out to me directly and I'll get you the details. You will find the links in the show notes. Thanks for being a part of our podcast community, and remember, your support means the world to me. Until next time, see you then.